you guys doing? It's Rival TTG back with another video here. Today I'm going to be opening pretty much the rest of the starter decks here. I kind of just got them started here because I wanted to just, do it a little faster there. I already opened the blue one, so if you want to watch that video, I already posted that one yesterday. So with these, I'm just trying to build decks as soon as I possibly can here, so I'm really excited to get these. These actually officially came out today. Guys, don't buy these things for $20, 30 or $25, $30. It's just simply not worth it. The reason why they're selling it so high is because of a simple PRB pack. I mean, honestly, just don't get ripped off buying these. You can try to find them at Walmart. People will obviously scalp these, but I just try to buy two of every single one. Every single time a starter deck comes out because I want a playset. I like to have a playset of everything. But yeah, just try not to get ripped off here because it's really not worth that much money. So, but yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get started here. I'm just going to start off with probably the worst one here, Uta. Or at least in my opinion here. I don't know what's good exactly in this. So, of course, it comes with the leader. Leader says reveal one card from the top of your deck and add up to one film type character from to your hand, then place the rest on the bottom of the deck. So it's pretty much the same one as the other starter. So just I guess the art looks a lot nicer in my opinion. I'm gonna go straight off with the new cards, I guess. So they put the new cards on the top. So this is a Uta card, blocker. You may trash one film type character from your hand, give up to one rested Dawn to your leader or one of your characters. So I guess it's pretty good. I mean, if you're going to use it with this leader, you basically just don't get the draw from Uta's ability. So it doesn't seem that good in my opinion, but maybe it is. Another new card, Shanks, 9-drop Shanks. So on play, KO up to one of your opponent's rested characters. All right. I guess that's a line for what Shank typically does, I guess. Not really, actually. The only thing I guess that aligns with Ace is Shanks is that he's just a 9-drop. Other than that, or a high cost, I should say. Gordon, blocker. You may trash any number of music type cards from your hand. Your leader or one of your characters gains plus 1,000 during this battle for every card trashed. Okay. Doesn't seem very great to me, but there might be a deck out there for it. Next, we got Katakuri. So, if your leader has film type and you have 6 or more rested card this game plus 2,000. All right, so he's a 6K. And you have 6 or more rested cards. That means you got to have a whole board out for this. Yeah, I don't know about that one. Next, we got a Monkey D. Luffy. If you have a rested Uta, this card gains plus 1,000 power. I guess, I mean, your leader should count for your leader. Yeah, should count for the leader. I guess we got another copy of Backlight for those that don't know. If your leader is Uta, choose one of the following effects. Rest up to one of your opponent's characters with a cost of 5 or less. Or KO up to one of your opponent's rested cards with a cost of 5 or less. So, same old effect. Got New Genesis, just a different art, and actually really nice art. So if your character is Uta, look at the top 3 cards of your deck, reveal up to one film type card other than New Genesis, add it to your hand, and place the rest on the bottom of your deck in any order, and set up to one of your Dawn cards as active. So same effect with that. We got I'm Invincible, same effect, just a different art. Set up to one of your Uta leaders as active. Also has a trigger ability. Up to one of your leader or characters gains plus 1,000 during the turn. Pretty cool. Art-wise, I mean. We got Bartolomeo. It's just a reprint of a promo. You may rest this character. Set up to one of your film type characters other than Bartolomeo as active. So, pretty cool. I don't think you can do that with the leader, but still pretty good. Next, we got Fleeting Liberty. So this is another promo. If your leader is Uta, up to 2 of your opponent's rested cards with a cost of 4 or less will not become active during your opponent's next refresh phase. So basically, Carrot, I believe. That's the card that does that today, except when she's attacking. So, cool. Another promo here where the wind blows. So if your leader is Uta, set all your film type characters as active at the end of the turn. So basically, you attack with everything and they can't attack back into your board. So pretty good. Next we got the world's continuation. So it's a counter. If your leader is Uta, you may return any number of characters on your field to the owner's hand. Up to one of your leader or characters gains plus 2,000 power during the battle for every return character. Hold on. You return any number of characters on your field to the owner's hand. Oh, okay. I guess it's decent if you play like 2Ks and stuff like that. Other than that, I don't really see the good combo with that. I'm just gonna just say Tot Musica. You may rest one of your Uta cards. Rest up to 2 of your opponent's Dawn cards. Okay. Guess. I mean, I don't know. This starter deck just feels not that good, and then it just got Luffy. If you don't need any of these cards, I probably would skip out on this one. I don't think there's anything too crazy in here. I just like to have a playset of everything, but I honestly don't even think I'll even open the second one. I'll probably just keep it for a sealed collection because I don't think this one's too good. But hey, nonetheless, some support there. Next, I'm going to open Smoker. I know a buddy on my team here loves Smoker, so I can see him probably playing this. So this is just the reprint of Smoker. So give up to one of your opponent's characters -1 during this turn. Then if there's a character with a cost of 0, this leader gains plus 1,000 power. So pretty good. Here's a new card here, Tashigi. If your leader is Smoker, up to one of your opponent's characters -4 during the cost of this turn. So basically, play one of your opponent's cards -4, and if this card was played on this turn, trash up to one of your opponent's characters with a cost of 0. Okay, so basically pop something, essentially. That's 4 or less. Am I reading that right? This character was played on this turn, trash up to one of your... It's weird that it's active. I mean, I guess it gives you a chance to, like, continuing negging the guy, because you attack with your leader, -1. He's a 5 cost, now he's a 4, or whatever, however scenario you want to do. So, okay. I see how that play can work out. Got a 4-drop Hina. Dawn times 1. Opponent's turn, this card gains +4 cost, so he's an 8 cost. Oh, this could be good for the Luffy deck. You may active May once per turn. You may place 1 card from your trash at the bottom of your deck. Give it to one of your rested Dawn. Oh, okay, so it looks like it's one of those rested Dawn gimmicks. It looks like every color is getting that. But this card would actually be pretty good in Luffy. Actually, no, it won't. Wait, no, it will be, yeah. Yeah, because you have to have an 8 cost to be that +1. So that's actually going to be a pretty good deck card in Luffy. We got Smoker. So this is a new card. You may trash 1 Black Navy type card from your hand. Up to 2 of your opponent's characters with a cost of 4 or less cannot attack until the end of your opponent's next turn. Pretty solid. Next we got Sengoku. You may trash 2 Navy type cards from your hand. If your leader has Navy, draw 3 cards. Okay. Not terrible. Fill your trash and draw cards. Monkey D. Garp blocker. You may place 1 card from your trash to the bottom of your deck. Give it to one of your opponents -1 during this turn. Okay. Blocker, minusing. I can see the synergy with all these cards here. We just got a reprint of Kobe. Says on play, you may trash 1 card from your hand, K up to one of your opponent's 3 or less, pretty much. Reprint of that, just not shiny. This was a pretty good reprint here. Tsuru. On play, give it to one of your opponent's characters -2. Nice, and a 2K. Big fan of 2K. It's just another blocker. Don Quixote, Rosinante. Same one with that. We got a vanilla Jaguar D Saw. Just the 4K, 4.6. Looks like this is another reprint too. Helmeppo, just the wrong one, but Helmeppo, give up to one of your opponent's characters -2 during this turn. Then, if there's a character cost with 0, this character gains plus 2,000 during the battle. Trigger, play the card. So it's just a reprint of OPO2 there. Another reprint, 3.5, nothing too crazy. Ice Age, pretty decent reprint, I guess. I mean, not really, but give up to one of your opponent's characters -5 during this turn. On trigger, KO to one of your opponent's costs with a 3 or less. So, more reprints. You got Virgo, another reprint, 2K. This card can't be KO'd in battle as long as you give him a Dawn. So, let's see. Then we got Brenu. Look at the top 3 cards of your deck. Reveal up to one Navy type character other than Brenu and add it to your hand. So it's just another reprint there. So overall, I think this one's actually pretty good. The Tashigis are going to be really good into Luffy decks. So I think that's going to be a staple because turn 2 or their turn 2, if they go second, they're already active with 6 Dawn. So sounds pretty strong to me. I like that. I like that add-on. Next, I'm gonna go open Katakuri. Let's see here. I think Katakuri is actually going to be pretty decent in terms of the cards that you can get out of this. And the leader looks good. I mean, I don't have the alt leader for Katakuri, so Katakuri. Look at one of your cards from the top of your opponent's life, from the top of your or your opponent's life, and place it on the bottom of the deck. Then the card gains plus 1,000. So it's just pretty much a 7K because you have the 1 Dawn that you needed his effect for, and then looking at the Dawn gives you another +1. So here's a new card, Katakuri. So he's a blocker, 1K counter, like that. You may turn 1 card from the top of your life face up, give up to 1 rested. Okay, so it's the same effect pretty much. Your +1 Dawn. So arguably, no reason not to play this, so you can do this for free. And you can still use your Dawn for your other play. So pretty good, pretty good. Next we got Charlotte Linlin. You may trash 1 card from your hand. Your opponent has to choose. Your opponent trashes 2 cards from the hand. Wow, that's pretty strong actually. That's actually pretty strong. Wow, this is a really good card. Wow. Okay. Just what yellow needs, I guess. Charlotte Cracker, another new card. If this character would be KO'd by an opponent's effect, you may trash 1 card from the top of your life instead. And then trigger, you may trash 1 card from your hand, play this card. So pretty good. We got a Brûlé, another Brûlé. This one's just a 2K counter, and it's all it is a trigger. Look at 1 card from the top of your opponent, of yours or your opponent's life, and place it on the bottom of the life, on the top or the bottom of life. Then add this card to your hand. Okay. I mean, regardless, the card was going to go to your hand, but you just pretty much showing them that you have a 2K, and then you can try to do some life manipulation. That's solid. Here's another new card, Pudding. You may add 1 card from the top of your life to your hand, set up to 1 of your Big Mom type characters with a cost of 3 or less is active. Wow, this would have been something like 10 drop or something. Whew. Game changer right there. Got another reprint here. Charlotte Opera, just a 4/6, 1K counter. Another reprint here. Charlotte Gillette, it's a blocker, 2-cost blocker. Nothing fancy about that one. Smoothie, we got a reprint of. You may add 1 card from the top or bottom of your life to add it to your hand. This character gains plus 2,000 during the battle. And then you may trash 1 card from your hand to play this card as a trigger. You're pretty much just getting this without the foiling. Another reprint here. Charlotte Pudding. Look at the top 4 cards of your deck. Reveal up to 1 Sanji or Big Mom Pirate type card other than Charlotte Pudding, and add it to your hand, then place the rest on the bottom of your deck. Just a non-foil version. A lot of reprints in these. Another reprint, Strucin. You may trash one card with a trigger from your hand. K up to one of your opponent's characters with a cost of 1 or less. 2K counter though. Probably not going to be seeing. Card's probably not going to be seen anymore. But here's another reprint. You may add one card from the top or bottom of your life to your hand. Add up to one card from the top of your deck. Yeah, so basically you're just shuffling, essentially. Add up to one card from the top of your deck. So yeah, it's just shuffling. So more reprints. Another reprint here, just a vanilla 3/5 Pecoms. There you go. Last few cards. So you got Ikoku, I can't even say this. To counter, choose up to one of your leader or character cards gain plus 5,000 during the battle. So nothing too crazy. And last but not least, 4 Thunderbolt. Another reprint. You may trash one card from the top of your life cards. K up to one of your opponent's characters with a cost of 5 or less. And then on trigger, K up to one of your opponent's character's cost with a 5 or less. So honestly, that Linlin's pretty strong. That Linlin's extremely strong. I mean, yeah, you have to trash a card out of your hand, but you can either trash 2 cards out of their hand or just get a life out of them. That's pretty good. And it's a trash, so there's no reason not to play that, I feel like. But who knows? We'll see how the decks shape up. Next, I'm going to do Luffy. This one's going to have a lot of really, really strong cards. This is probably either arguably the best or the second best behind blue. Man, these are like really hard to open. There we go. All right. Probably going to actually play this leader because it looks a lot better than the one that I have, and I'm not going to open my PSA one. So nice art on this one. So active main, once per turn, you may add one card from the top of your life to your hand, and if you have 0, 3, or more Dawn cards on your field, add up to 1 Dawn card from your Dawn deck as active. Pretty strong. Same Luffy that came out in OP05. New cards, so we got Zoro. On play, look at the top 5 cards of your deck and reveal to 1 purple Straw Hat type character and add it to your hand. Then place the rest on the bottom of the deck in any order. This would have been like any Straw Hat. I think would have been really, really strong. But overall, I still think it's a very, very strong card. Next, we got Luffy Taru. On play, Dawn -1. Play up to 1 of your purple Straw Hat type characters with a cost of 5 or less from your hand. Pretty self-explanatory. That one's going to be really, really broken, especially in this deck here, because you're going to get to that Dawn, that 7 Dawn really fast. So, Usohachi. On play, if you have 8 or more Dawn cards on the field, rest up to 1 of your opponent's characters with a cost of 5 or less. Not bad, and it's a 2K. And it's searchable. Can't complain with that one. Next, we got Onami. 4 Onami. Blocker. And if you have 8 or more Dawn cards on your field, trash 1 card from your hand and draw 2 cards. Pretty good. Trash a brick, get 2 2Ks. No. But, yeah, pretty strong. Next, we got Sangaru. If you have 8 or more Dawn cards on your field, draw 1 card. So, play it off this. On play. Play Luffy Toro, play the Sangaru, draw a card. Sounds pretty good. Next, we have a reprint. Usohachi, another one. Dawn ×1 when attacking. If you have 8 or more Dawn cards on your field, rest up to 1 of your opponent's characters with a cost of 4 or less. So, yeah, another reprint. We got next Orabi, another reprint. On play, if you have 8 or more Dawn cards on your field, K up to 1 of your opponent's characters with a cost of 3 or less. So, let's see, another reprint. We got Jinbei. It's a blocker, and then if your opponent has 10 or more Dawn cards on the field, this card gains plus 1,000. So, another reprint. As you can see, there's a lot of reprints in these. When attacking, if you have 3 or less life cards, add up to 1 Dawn card from your Dawn deck and set it as active. Don't think this one's going to be played much on this. I understood it in Law, but not in this. Next, we got Chapo Iman. Yep, another reprint. You guessed it. If you have 8 or more Dawn cards on your field, set up to 1 of your purple Straw Hat type characters with a cost of 6,000 power or less as active. Another reprint. Who would have thought? Franosuke. If you have 8 or more Dawn cards, this card gains Rush. To 2K. Not bad. Man, there's a lot of reprints in these. Got a Hon Kichi. On play, if you have 8 or more Dawn cards on the field, give up to 2 of your opponent's characters minus 2,000 power during the turn. Next, we got when you're at sea, you fight against pirates. So it's a searcher. Look at the top 3 cards of your deck. Reveal up to 1 Straw Hat, Kid Pirate, or Heart Pirate type card from your hand, and add it to your hand, and place the rest on the bottom of the deck in any order. And last but not least, we have 4 of the Luffy promo. So at least now you have a play set of this. This deck's going to be super strong, though. I know that. Luffy was always strong, but now it just got a little bit more of a boost, especially with the new cards. Honestly, with these, though, like, you could probably just buy the singles. The way that they're pricing out these starter decks, I mean, the only time that you're going to gain really value is if you pull the God Pack and stuff like that. So, had to save the best for last, Whitebeard. You already know. We love Whitebeard here. Anything Whitebeard, we love it. Don't know if it's going to be very viable, but I'll try my best to find some decks that can be really good. Just got a foil leader if you have the common. You don't know already. I mean, most people know, but just in case, add up to 1 card from your from your life card to your hand, end of your turn. So 6K, add a card to your hand every single turn. Been excited for this one. Edward Newgate. So give up to 1 Rusted Dawn card to your leader or 1 of your characters. So the same thing like every other deck gets. And then you may rest this character, choose up to 1 of your opponent's character cards with 5,000 power or less and KO it. So that, I mean, super strong, because if you're going to play it right away, you could rest it and just KO something, you know. Pretty strong. Ace. Of course, this card's going to be really exciting to play too. So it's Rush, of course, if you have a Whitebeard pirate in its name. And then once per turn, if this card would be removed from the field by your opponent's effect, you may give this card minus 2,000 power during the turn instead. So basically, you got to pop it twice if you're trying to pop it. We got Atmos here. If your leader is Edward Newgate, you cannot add a life card to your hand using your own effects during this turn. So, I mean, it would be good if it was like on play. But I guess, I mean, you know, when attacking is going to be good, but they're just going to try to get rid of this card as soon as possible. I mean, that'd be the smart play at least. But if he does stick around and you can keep him on the field, that card's going to be very, very strong. King Du, blocker. When this character is KO'd by an effect, up to 1 of your leader gains plus 2,000. Pretty strong. Probably not going to KO it with an effect, but hey, at least it's a blocker. Next, we got Thatch, a new version of Thatch, I should say. It's a 1-drop Thatch. If your leader type includes Whitebeard pirates, give up to 1 of your opponent's characters minus 2,000 power during this turn, then add up to 1 card from the top of your life to your hand. I don't like the life part, but I guess if you have Atmos on the field, it could definitely synergize very well. So next, we're getting to the reprints. So we got 4 Jozus. If you have 2 or less life, Dawn +1, and your leader has Whitebeard pirates, a card gains Rush. 2K counter, though. We got 4 blocker Marco. You may trash 1 character with the Whitebeard type card from your hand. If you have 2 or less life, play this character from your trash as rested. So basically, you just can't KO it. We got Raikuyu. Dawn +1. During your turn, all your characters with a type, including Whitebeard, gain plus 1,000. Pretty cool. I like that. Probably not going to play it, but it was pretty good during the time when Whitebeard first came out. You may be a fool, but I still love you. If you have 3 or less life cards, you cannot add life cards to your hand using your own effects during this turn. So probably not going to play these cards because you rather have counter to live, but strong, I guess, you know. Just not worth playing. We got 4 Izu, or Izu, whatever. Isho, whatever. Look at the top 5 cards of your deck. Reveal up to 1 type card with a Whitebeard pirate other than Izo and add it to your hand and place the rest in the bottom of the deck. I mean, definitely nice reprint, I guess, if you didn't get into the OPL2 stuff there. 4 speed Jills, just a 4/6 vanilla. 4 Namule, it's a 3/5 vanilla. Haruta, active main once per turn. Give it to one of your rested Dawn cards to one of your leaders or your character. So, and last but not least, blocker. Just a blocker. So, main cards obviously that you're gonna need in this are really just the ace. I mean, you could probably use the Atmos, but I don't think it's gonna be very viable. I think Whitebeard's like kind of like a fast deck, so these are all the new cards that you'll get in Whitebeard here. Like I said, overall, I think these starter decks were definitely cool. I think blue was probably easily the best, but if you can get these cards singly, I would. I think that's going to be the best option for you guys, because paying $35 for some of these starter decks for like 6 cards, 7 cards max that you're actually gonna like new different types of cards, I don't know if it's worth it, to be honest. But nonetheless, you know, I'll be posting deck list on this. It's a little bit more exciting than 8.5 because OPO8, I don't know, it in my opinion just seems a little bland. But hey, these are all the decks here. Again, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video.